Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation for the month of July. Subscribers, thanks so much for all your support, all your likes, shares, subscribes. I surely appreciate it. New subscribers, come on in, and thanks for taking a chance on the Jezebel Way. Cross watchers, come on in. Let's see if we can get Scorpio a good read. Somebody's trying to find some balance. Some of you could be dealing with Libra, but somebody's trying to find the strength and the balance to move forward. Now, that was what came out in the other splitting of the cards, but it looks like somebody's good to go. They're moving forward. Somebody will come and offer an apology, Scorpio, it looks like. So let's see what the cards have to say. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Coins. So this is making an offer. It's a small offer, okay, but it's an offer of something solid. Okay. The High Priestess and the Moon card keep wanting to pop out. Okay, we have the King of Swords. So this is generally Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But King of Swords also represents somebody who's very analytical, very in their head, very in control of the situation. Sometimes this can mean a platonic relationship. Somebody who's very literal. Somebody who's trying to take control of their thoughts, perhaps. Or block somebody's thoughts out. Okay, your lover has the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So somebody wants a new beginning. Somebody wants truth, though. Somebody wants equal give and take. They want the truth to come to them. It looks like the truth is going to be coming to them. Scorpio, there you go. High Priestess. The block is that you know something that you're not quite saying, or perhaps your intuition is banging on your door telling you to come forward with something or to listen. Okay, listen. Maybe hide and watch, huh? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. So, Scorpio, this is nurturing. This could be a wife or a mother of your children, or this could be you, Scorpio, as these energies are interchangeable. The block is, Scorpio, that you need to be more nurturing. Because I think you're embodying this King of Swords energy here, where you're like, it's cut and dried, and you know, you're kind of in your head analyzing a situation because your spidey senses are going off, okay? And you're like, yeah, something doesn't look quite right, so I'm just going to block you out for a little bit. So, melt the ice, Scorpio. The block between the two of you is that you're both holding on to something. Could be holding on to money, okay? But you're holding on to something. We'll do some clarifiers and try to figure out what that is. Excuse me. This flipped over and over. Excuse me, guys. See how that throat chakra got really, really blocked and dry when I talked about this, holding on to something. Potential final outcome for you is there is going to be a delay in coming together. It looks as though somebody's kind of having to go off to themselves for a minute to kind of see what they need to do in this situation. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay. Somebody needs to kind of work out the details in their head. Yeah, somebody is also sad that you're walking away from this, Scorpio. And all it's going to take here, though, is a little bit of communication. You need to come into your person with communication because they do have the Ace of Swords. They want that communication from you. So if you want to move forward and plan in the future and you want to move this thing along that's delayed, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to unblock that throat chakra and say what needs to be said, Scorpio. Yeah, there's a Capricorn involved here also, Capricorn. We have air signs. We have Pisces and Scorpio. We have teeny tiny bit of fire. A lot of Pisces energy, though, here, Scorpio, and a lot of water. So, somebody doesn't trust an offer that's being made. Now, if that isn't a Scorpio, I don't know what is, okay? You know, Scorpio's kind of like, you know, peering up the mini blinds out the window to see who's out the door, you know. Point of the matter is, Scorpio, you don't trust an offer that's being made. You feel like there's being a trap set for you, I think. And, you know, you're just not trusting this offer. Even though it may look really innocent, okay, you're like, yeah, well, behind this page of coins here, he looks really sweet and innocent. But look, on the inside, this is what he really is. Okay, or she, or whatever the situation. This is really what that offer represents. Constraint, binding, toxicity. Somebody really, you feel, Scorpio, wants to trap you. And you are crawling all around that trap and over that trap and up that trap and down that trap. Because you already know and see, because you have the foresight to know, the intuition, okay, to know somebody is laying a trap for you, and you're trying to figure out how to bring that to this person that you know that their offer is not quite on the up and up. It looks pretty on the outside, but you know, as I've always said, you can put shit in a box and wrap it up real pretty, but at the end of the day, it's still shit. So that's kind of what you're saying. You know, it looks pretty, but it's still shit, because this is really what's on the outside of that offer that other people can't see. So, Scorpio, you feel like you're going to be trapped in an offer. You feel like somebody's offer is disingenuous and they're setting a trap for you. That's why you're in your head. That's why you're cold. That's why you're over here like the high priestess over here, like, you know, doing some of your mystical stuff. Really peering into that intuition and really looking straight through that person to the soul of that person with those scorpionic eyes, knowing that they have a secret, or knowing that that ugly head's going to rear itself at any moment. So you're just kind of like doing your Scorpio thing over here. You're kind of sitting back going, yeah, looks like a real nice guy, looks like a real nice gal, but wait a few seconds. And all your friends are like, that's crazy, Scorpio. They're this, they're that, they're beautiful, wonderful, sweet, kind, blah, blah, blah. You know, and Scorpio's sitting over here like, yeah, well, it looks that way, but it ain't. Give it a few minutes. Watch what they do. See what they did there? Yeah, I told you. So that's where you're at with this, Scorpio. That's kind of the energy I get. I think that you're both holding on to something. There is potential here to move forward, okay? But there is some communication you're going to have to map out because you simply do not trust this person. And with good reason. I mean, here's the thing. Most of the time, unless Scorpio is just kind of set in their ways, okay? Most of the time, Scorpios are right on about not trusting someone because of a previous action or because of something they said off the cuff that generated some thought process in the mind of Scorpio that gave them a little bit of insight into who that person is or was or will be. So you just don't trust this person. You're holding on to something. They're holding on to something. You're sitting here over on the sidelines watching them like, yeah, I'm watching you. I know you're fixing to do something. Universe, please clear. Whoa. Stuff jumping everywhere. Okay. This flipped over on the top there. Scorpio, here you are. You're trying to be balanced in your decision making about this person. You know, you're not trying to be unfair. You're not trying to judge a book by its cover. That's never a possibility for Scorpio anyway. And you're not trying to judge this person on other people's opinions either. But you're really in your head about this. You're really trying to figure out what is the best move to make. What is the next best move to make? Because after all, Scorpio, this is a game of chess. Trying to figure out what's the next move to make without getting caught up in that web, caught up in that trap. Because you know there's one sitting there for you. So I just think that you need to remember you've got all the tools at your disposal in order to make balanced decisions. That's why you're in your head. Because you're in there concocting a plan. Necessarily so. This could be about money, concerning money as well. There's several pentacle cards here. Maybe, perhaps, this is just a scenario. You think this person's kind of all about money. And you think they're flashing their coins at you in expectation that you know, you'll owe them something or you'll be beholden to them with something because they're flashing around their money. And you're like, yeah, I saw that yesterday. I see that a mile away. I see that 10 days from now. And I'm not impressed by your coins because, you know, when the lights go out, when you take that mask off, you're the fucking devil. So you know that there are strings attached, okay? There's strings attached. And you're trying to figure out how to get out of this trap, Scorpio, that's being set for you. Lovers. So some of you could be dealing with Gemini, okay? But I think what you're saying here is, Scorpio, that your partner is saying, they want equal give and take in love relationship. They want the truth about this relationship, they think, okay? But, you know, the cards depict one thing, but what I see, Scorpio, is your partner's fronting for real. They think that they are going to manipulate you. I know I said it. They think they're going to manipulate you. That's cray, right? But they're going to give it a real good try, okay? Like you already know, that's why you're over here with your sword and your shit over here on your altar going, whatever. And point of the matter is they are trying to reverse the situation, okay? They're trying to say, what? I don't understand why you won't tell me the truth. I don't understand why you won't tell me your feelings. I don't understand why there's not equal give and take. I share things with you. How come you don't share things with me? And the whole time they're sitting there saying that, this is what you're seeing, the devil, okay? And you're like, yeah, if I show you my secrets or if I tell you something, there's a means to an end here for you, and you're going to use those right straight against me. So your idea is to not be vulnerable to this person ever. They want to see your vulnerability, Scorpio. And normally I'd say they want to see your vulnerability because they love you or because, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable to the one you love, but your intuition is telling you do not be vulnerable to this person because they will stab you the moment they see an opening. They are the people who mistake kindness for weakness, and they will hunt your weakness and stab you in it when you're not looking. So you already know that, Scorpio, and you're covering up those weak spots so that this person isn't able to get an in. So that's what they're telling you. Talk to me, Scorpio. Tell me what you're thinking. I don't understand how come you're so in your head and you're so bottled up, Scorpio. Talk to me. I don't feel like we're having an emotional connection here. And they're just picking and digging at you so that in hopes that you will open up and say, oh, here I am. And then bam, they come and get you right when you open up. You already know this, so your intuition is telling you not to do that because you've already seen what they are. Yeah, High Priestess is clarified by the sun. So this is the universe telling you, Scorpio, you're right on track. You are right on track. You called this person out. You called it like you saw it. Even though you haven't spoken it, you know it. You saw it. So the universe is telling you, use your intuition. You're on the right track. Continue on that track. Because using your intuition is happiness. Sorry, we had to pause there for a moment. So where we left off is you, Scorpio, using your intuition, you're on the right track. Okay, Queen of Swords. There's kind of a theme here. Normally I would say, oh, this is a couple. King and Queen of Swords. This is blah, blah, blah. But what I think this is saying is there's a lot of communication that needs to be had. You're not ready to communicate because you haven't. There's a missing piece, okay? I think that what you need to talk about is someone's love of money. That's what you want to talk about. I also think that you want to call out the fact that possibly somebody's holding on to another lover from the past or whatever the situation previous to this was. So I think that you're ready to tell this person that they are not, their mindset's not in the right place, okay? And you're holding on to another offer, Scorpio, that's causing you a great deal of anxiety that you're not really talking about, okay? Some of you could be Pisces, or maybe your lover's holding on to someone else. There is secrets in this offer that's being made, okay? This is somebody's idea of being smug. So here's another scenario that comes to mind. No, Bixby, not right now. Goodbye, girl. Come on. There we go. All right. So I think maybe someone might also think that they're going to be using you to make someone else jealous, Scorpio. And you're just like, no, that's not my bag. And there's a lot of smugness here. And you're smug, Scorpio, because you're kind of watching this play out, okay? You're watching this play out. You've got 3 and 4 moves logged before the next one, before they perform the next one. You know where they're going with this. So you're just sitting back like, yeah, I know what you're doing. I see you, and I'm not going to be accepting your offer because you are holding on to someone else, and you are using me to piss that person off. So, Scorpio, I think you listen to the High Priestess in you and make sure you follow that intuition. Or reverse the situation however it feels for you. If it's your partner or whatever, this is a general read. Yeah. So this person here, I know that you're the Queen of Cups here, but this person here is holding on to a fantasy about a partner. They're holding on to some sort of a fantasy, okay? And they want justice. So just like I said, this person is wanting to utilize your services, Scorpio, to irritate someone else. Do not fall for that trap. It doesn't look like you are. On the other hand, this person may also want marriage and family. Okay, they do want marriage and family. They want an offer of love from you, Scorpio, but really what this is they're trying to close out a cycle and move forward. They're trying to ignite some physical action and feeling in that other partner, giving the illusion that they've closed this cycle out when in fact they've not. Your partner is moving toward breaking someone's heart. They think they're moving away from that, but really what they're doing is moving toward it. So you're right, this person absolutely has ulterior motives. Never show me how Scorpio's partner is. Yeah, deception, Scorpio. This person's deceiving you. They're deceiving you because they know who their soulmate is. They're deceiving them too. And there's going to be a lot of conflict in this situation. What this says to me when I say, how does your partner feel about you, Scorpio? Deception of another lover. The object is to cause confrontation, fighting, inciting feelings in this other person. So your best bet, Scorpio, is to steer clear of this person, figure out how you can maneuver out of this situation, or just cut them off cold. Get up and go. Get up and go. I think you thought in the beginning this person cared a great deal for you. They appear that way, okay? They appear on the outside to care, okay? But it's a show. It's an act. It's false. So getting up and going, listening to that intuition. And on the bottom of the deck, lo and behold, what do we have? The Nine of Pentacles. So happy and single, contented. That's the place that you need to go to, Scorpio. So if you're headed in that direction, keep headed that way. Listen to your spidey senses. When something starts going off, pay attention, because this person their intentions are full of deceit. And they're using you, which they've got to be out of their minds anyway, to use a Scorpio in that fashion. They're using you to make someone else that they truly love jealous. So don't fall for it. It's ridiculousness. Moving on is the best thing you can do. Or they could be using someone else to make you jealous, Scorpio, and you see right through it, okay? So I think what you're saying here is, though, if they'll go to that length to deceive someone else, then they will go to that length to deceive me, and vice versa. So I think you see the potential for a lot of deception and conflict, a lot of control, a lot of bending situations to fit their agenda, and you're just not having it. You already sense it, and your intuition's right on. Keep on going in that direction. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Okay, very good. So, sometimes when we don't have good relationships, we don't exactly know what love is. So think back to a time, Scorpio, if you're conflicted in this at all, to a time when you were loved, okay, and you did experience honest, pure love. Compare it to this situation and see what's missing, Scorpio. Because I don't think that's where it's at here. I think you already kind of know that, though. Someone's being very, very deceptive. And also, would you treat yourself like that? You know, if you don't treat yourself like that, then don't allow a lover to treat you that way, right? Brilliant idea, sacral, solar plexus chakra, clearing out that negativity. If some of you have been having digestive problems, that's probably what it is. It's all this right in there. Clear it out, get rid of it. Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So, if that's not verification from the universe, I don't know what is. Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So, you could be seeing 7s, you could be seeing 5s, okay? So keep going with your intuition because it's telling you something that you need to see. Hope. You want love to return. You want purity to return to your life. This breaks down to an 8. You want abundance back in your life. Again, you know that there's some funny business going on here with this lover. And, you know, I think that you need to work on protecting your own sacral chakra from this person. This person, there may have been some issues sexually or, you know, in business, or the idea that something needed to, you know, be born. The idea that this relationship needed to be born. But it's a false birth. You know, this is like giving birth to the Antichrist, trying to continue with this thing with this person. Balancing mind, body, spirit. Listening to your intuition. Listening to your heart, listening to these things. Perhaps, Scorpio, there's, for some of you, been some issues with being able to conceive, okay? Some issues previously with that you need to clear out that sacral chakra, work on. You know that there's deception and envy. There's a 7 there. You need to communicate that you know this person's being deceptive, Scorpio. You have memories of a loved one, or you have memories of love. You have memories of soulmate love. That's what I would go toward examining. But this person here, their intentions are nothing nice. And you already know that. So, time to move it along. Yeah, this is all about control. They're trying to use you. You see how they're taking a cut of that hair there and trying to work up some kind of magic here to use you for their own means. And if they're cutting your hair, you know, they're going to stop at nothing to get what they want. So this is sort of like, you know, for some of you, this might be spell work. For some of you, it might be just the fact that they won't mind taking something from you in order to get what they want, which is not you. It's something altogether different. Time to take a new road, Scorpio. Close out this cycle and move forward. Yeah, because here's what you saw. Here's what you saw, Scorpio, when nobody didn't think you were looking. Or no one thought you could figure it out. You saw this partner over here trying to make somebody jealous. Okay? That's what you saw. So this could either be you, Scorpio, or it could be the other person they're trying to make jealous. But, you know, they want someone else to see them with you in order to make them upset. They want attention from that person, and they're using you to get it done. So that's what I see there. So some of you may find that, something is funny, something's set up funny. There may be, check things to make sure that you weren't recorded or whatever. You already know that this is what they're trying to do. So don't be surprised if, you're in there getting it and they tell somebody to come over at so-and-so time and they conveniently leave the door unlocked and bam, they catch you in bed with her or vice versa or whatever, okay? Don't be surprised because they'll stoop to that, humiliating you in order to get what they want. So, you're already ahead of the game, Scorpio. Stay ahead of the game. Forgive myself. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough. I am free to love myself. Yeah, because this person's a user. They're just trying to use you to get what they want. They don't care who they hurt to get what they want because their eyes are focused on this person here. Round and round. So this couple, they've probably done this to a million partners. Exchanging gifts. Okay, what did we have here? This person's trying to come and make you a solid offer. Okay. But really, this is their intention. So, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. You're already on the right track. Keep following that train of thought. Use your intuition. And I will see you at the beginning of August for Love and Then Some.